What's going on, y'all? Brother Doug here for part 2. Alright, so earlier I had to rush because I was headed to work. Now I'm back from work. Now let's get into more some Black Panther. So, to clear things up, a lot of people hit me on Facebook and Twitter. I am excited for the other Marvel movies. Don't get me wrong. They're thinking, oh, Doug, just because he's a black hero, you exiled everyone. No, I'm excited for Infinity War, Captain Marvel, Thor 3, the Captain America 3, the whole 9. I'm excited for all the Marvel movies. I mean, I'll review them. Hello. It's like if you had a favorite superhero, wouldn't you admire that movie, to the fullest? Just Black Panther is my favorite comic book hero. And yeah, what do you think I'm doing? Admiring him to the fullest. And so to all the naysayers, for years, since 2012, since the Avengers first premiered, and I did my Avengers review saying that they should do Black Panther, all people were like, oh, they're probably gonna do something else first. I doubt Black Panther. Well, so yeah. That's all I gotta say to the naysayers. So remember this year how I was angry at Marvel, how they didn't announce any of these. How come they didn't announce these projects during Comic-Con? Well, it turns out Kevin Feige said some of the contracts and the negotiations fell through. Like Joaquin Phoenix was originally going to be Doctor Strange, but we saw how that turned out. Now Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be Doctor Strange. And it's understandable. And to all the people who think I'm just a bandwagon fan, obviously you're a new subscriber and you haven't been following me for, 6 years now. So I had to dig deep through my big basket of comics. Yeah, because all my comics are scrambled. Black Panther comics. I don't have them in order. I do have them in order, but just all scrambled. So I'm gonna show off some of my favorite stories and some of the comics I could pick up from that big basket. So let's get started. The Jonathan Hickman run of New Avengers. Black Panther is part of New Avengers now. Okay. The Doom War. This one's my favorite storyline. Even though T'Challa's not a king in this per se, he's still awesome, off the hook. T'Cheri, his sister. I'll get to her in a minute later on in this video. She's the queen of Wakanda now because she's wearing the Black Panther mantle. So I wonder who's gonna play T'Cheri, and we'll save that for later. The Chris Priest run. Yeah. Now Killmonger is a definite Black Panther villain. Obviously, look at the name, Killmonger. But, as we've seen, Andy Serkis, he looks like Ulysses Claw. So, of course, Claw's going to be the main villain. And maybe he might get the the sound body. So, of course, Andy Serkis got to put on his motion capture hat and do Secret Invasion, the Jason Aaron run. T'Challa fighting Skrulls, or since the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Chitauri. I love this one. This was my first Black Panther graphic novel comic. The Reginald Hudlin, part of the Reginald Hudlin run. Storm and the Thing and Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, teaming up with him and fighting more Skrulls. But they go to this planet. However, this planet it's basically I want to say the 60s era of New York. It's a different world. It's an alternate world. Gladiators, monsters, and 2 special cameos from 2 of the black icons. I'll just say that Black Panther meets 2 other black heroes, if you would. Civil War. That needs no introduction right there, because T'Challa. If you've seen the Avengers preview, you see that Captain America's shield is broken. In the last Captain America movie, Winter Soldier Cap 2, Falcon lost his wings. Well, T'Challa builds Falcon's wings, and vibranium is a substance that's used in Wakanda. So there you have it. You put 2 and 2 together, and you get this. And lastly, Black Panther, Bad Mother, another Reginald Hudlin classic. Basically, with this one, Black Panther gets teamed up with all the black superheroes. Well, just the popular ones. Minus Storm. He's teamed up with Luke Cage, Falcon, Dr. Voodoo, Brother Voodoo, Dr. Voodoo, same thing. And who else? Blade, and Captain Marvel, the Black Captain Marvel, Monica. I forget her last name. Now, I also have the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby collections, as well as the David Liss collections, but those are, as I said, in that basket. So I know you guys are wondering how I got introduced to Black Panther. Well, let's take it back to 2006. I was playing a game with my little bro. I'm pretty sure you heard of it. It's called Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Some little small game. So as I was playing it, we put in the cheat codes and whatnot. Long story short, you get all the characters. And I was like, oh wait, who's that? Because there weren't really. I remember back in high school. I remember being honest with y'all, I wasn't really big on comics like that. Remember the Disney Adventure magazines? That was probably like my first foray into comics. Reading the back of those comics, and of course the funny papers every Sunday. Charlie Brown, Garfield, the whole nine. But as I grew older, I started diving deep into more mature comics and other mainstream comics, DC, Marvel. But back to the story. So as I was playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I seen a black character. I was like, hey, who's that guy? And so I go and pick him, and they say Black Panther. I'm like, oh, he's pretty cool in the game. I was like, oh man, I've never heard of this Marvel character. And so the years go by. 2008, I go to Full Sail University. So across the street from that school is a comic shop. Ironically enough, the shop is called that, a comic shop. Shout out to Aaron Halen and Jason Blanchard. Those are my dudes. So Aaron was introducing me to Black Panther comics. My first, Little Green Men. He introduced me to this. And so he was, explaining, 'cause I want to know more about Black Panther. Of course, there was Wikipedia, but I want to know, from another person's perspective. And so as he was breaking it down, he's saying that he's a king, he rules his own country. He joins the Avengers, but he already sold me on King. That was his thing. Mind you, this is before Obama was elected president. So this is probably like in, I want to say, September or October, one of the months, basically before November 4th. And no one's gonna forget that date. So I'm like, okay, he's the king. He's ruling his own people. He's fighting with the Avengers. He's a badass. Of course I'm gonna enjoy this. So I picked it up and fell in love with him ever since. And now I'm showing you guys the collection of my love for Black Panther. Now, since this is a movie discussion, let's talk about the movie, which is on tonight. So we do know that Chadwick Boseman is playing T'Challa, and we do know for a fact, it's up in the air if Andy Serkis is really playing Claw or not, but he is. I'm putting my money on that. So who's gonna direct it? Who's gonna write it? If you read Reginald Hudlin's first book, Who is Black Panther? That was sort of like a reboot, yet in continuity with the mainstream Marvel universe. That could be a good storyline to adapt. And Reginald Hudlin, mind you, since he's a writer and director and producer as well, he might as well jump on that. But he's already working on Static, so people can still dodge back and forth. The Russo brothers were on Community, and they did Cap too. So it's all up in the air. Discuss the other elephant in the room. When I was showing you guys my collection, I know you guys saw a few characters that Marvel doesn't own. Well, that Marvel Studios and Disney don't own, like Storm and the Fantastic Four. T'Challa was married to Storm at a point during the Reginald Hudlin run. So they have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in both universes, in the X-Men Fox universe and in the Disney Marvel universe. Are they gonna do that with Storm? Are they gonna create another black character? They can't just call them mutants in the Disney Marvel universe. And Storm is also an Avenger, so I don't know. That's kind of mind-boggling. And if they do the Reginald Hudlin run, are they going to include Tashiri? As I mentioned earlier in the video, Tashiri, Black Panther's little sister, she winds up becoming a Black Panther later as well, because Black Panther lost his powers. Someone had to take on the mantle. Tashiri comes in. And I'm like, oh, okay, come on. Since if they might adapt that, does that mean T'Challa's going to be stripped from his kingdom? Is he going to be stripped from his powers as well? Alright, so if I could take a side trip over to DC real quick. Yeah, I'm excited, y'all, for all these black superheroes that are getting the real live-action treatment, who are getting the proper treatment that they deserve, to be exact. Static, one of my favorite DC black heroes, and Cyborg, since I said I love Teen Titans. I'm hearing Static Shock. Might be Jaden Smith might be playing Static Shock. That'd be pretty cool because his dad is probably gonna be in Suicide Squad, and his mom was already on that Gotham show, which I don't watch. That'd be awesome. Smith's with the DCs. So I just think, honestly, this whole Marvel vs. DC war. I think, as people were saying on Twitter, Facebook, the whole 9 comments on YouTube section, I just think us as the fans won. People who love Marvel, people who love DC, people who love both, like me and some of you. We get the movies that we deserve. It's the perfect time to be a comic book movie fan, or just a comic book fan in general. We can every Marvel movie that we wanted. Well, I am. You know, we getting a Batman vs Superman, we getting Black Panther, we getting Infinity War, we getting Cyborg, Wonder Woman, we getting the whole nine. We're winning, you know? So with all that being said, how were you introduced to Black Panther? What's your favorite Black Panther storyline? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter because we always keep the party going. And like always, deuces.